me, please say hello to the chatting room, please. 자, 제가 보이시나요? 잘? Can you see me well? 제 목소리가 잘 들리나요, 여러분? Can you hear me well? Please let me know in the comments, in the chatting room. 아. 마이크 테스트 중입니다. 마이크 테스트 중입니다. 잘 들리나요? 감사합니다. 자, 오늘도 포도님이랑 프리앙카님 와주셨네요. 건지앤 리얼님, 감사합니다. 와주셔서. 자, 우리는, 한 5분 뒤에 수업을 시작하도록 할게요. I'm gonna start this class in about 5 minutes. 여러분 잘 지냈어요? How have you been? 잘 들리죠? 예! 반갑습니다. 프리앙카님. 라이브에 오신 걸 환영합니다. Welcome to this live class. 와, 오늘 많이 오신 것 같아요. 벌써 시작하자마자. Please say hi. Hello. 안녕하세요. 네, 잘 지내셨어요? 좋습니다. 건첸 리얼님도 잘 지내셨어요? 안녕하세요. 트레버님, 반갑습니다. 트레버님은 제가 처음 보는 것 같아요. 베베님, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 우리 코코비가님, 반갑습니다. 오늘 또 와주셨네요. 와, 오늘 많이 와주셨네요. 여러분 잘 지내셨어요? 트레버님, 베베님, 코코님, How have you been? 잘 지내셨어요? 와, 조셉님 좋은 저녁이에요. 네. Actually in Korea now it's 10 p.m. so it's a beautiful night. 네. 아름다운 밤이에요. It's a beautiful night. 네. How about you, 조셉님은 지금 아침이에요? or 저녁이에요? evening? or 네, 잘 지내셨구나. 포도님 반갑습니다. 네, 트레버님도 잘 지내시는구나. 여러분은 지금 아침이에요? Is it morning or afternoon? 오후예요? Or, evening? 저녁이에요? Or 밤이에요? Like me. Is it night? 밤인가요? 프리앙키 님도 지금 저녁이네요. 이브닝이네요. 네. 아름다운 저녁입니다. 네. morning. 트레버님은 morning이에요. 네. 좋은 아침이에요. 네. good morning. 좋은 아침입니다. Okay, so welcome. 여러분 모두 환영합니다. Welcome everyone. And today we're gonna learn how to say, how to order at restaurant. And this is the second live class. And I'd like to share with you my second live class. 자, 제가 이제부터 수업을 준비하려고 합니다. 이렇게. 자, are you ready? Yeah, can I start today's lesson? All right, so I am doing the live Korean class about 50 days pattern Korean. In this class, you're going to get a chance, one of the most common patterns in daily life. And do you know what the pattern is? Yeah, today's pattern is 뭐뭐랑 or 뭐뭐이랑 주세요. Yeah. So now you're asking me, I know how to use that verb. 주세요, 주세요. Okay. And 랑이랑, it means and. I know, sure, of course, you know the meanings and you know what it is. But, so the only question is, are you using it in a right ways? That means, are you using it when you order food at a restaurant? Okay, so today we are going to learn how to use this pattern in real life, especially when you order a food in the restaurant. Okay. 자, 그러면 but before we start, let's review what we learned last week. Yeah, if you've not attended last class, then no worries. Yeah, we can do this together. 자, because we're gonna learn use the mostly similar phrase like please in Korean or can I get something Korean. So I think this is a really precious time before we start today's lesson. 자, so let's start from the first sentence. I hope you remember. Okay, hi. 쿠시님 반갑습니다. 네. 자, anyway, let's start. Can I get an ice americano? 자, 이거 we've learned this one last time. How can we say that? 자, can I get in Korean is blah blah 주세요, right? So ice americano is ice americano. So you can say something what you want before to say 주세요, right? So ice americano and then you can say 주세요, right? Okay, I hope you understand. I hope you remember this one. 자, 그러면 then let's go to the next. Tall size, please. 자, how can you say that? Tall size, please. 네, 반갑습니다. 네, tall size, please. 자, when you say size. Great, great. 네, 스테프님 잘하셨어요. Great. 자, when you say size, you can use blah blah로 주세요. 네. Something size로 주세요. You can use this pattern. So you can say the size before 로 주세요. 자, 그래서 this is 톨 사이즈로 주세요. 오케이? 톨 사이즈로 주세요. 톨 사이즈로 주세요. Great. 네. small size, small size로 주세요. Alright? 자, 그러면 what was it? I'd also like a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. 자, I'd also like. 자, if you want to say also in Korean is 도 주세요. So which one? Chocolate cake, right? 그래서 초콜릿 케이크도 주세요. 오케이? 네. 초콜릿 케이크도 주세요. 오, 감사합니다. 네. So you can say 초콜릿 케이크도 주세요. Alright. And 자, give me a receipt, please. 자, how do you say give me a receipt, please? 자, receipt in Korean is 영수증. 오케이? 영수증. 영수증. 아, good question. 큰 사이즈 아니에요, 선생님? 그랬는데, okay, so when you say tall size at cafe, it's kind of common expression in Korean. 큰 size is a native Korean, right? But in cafe, we don't say 큰 size. Yeah. Maybe if you say that, they can understand, but they have a specific name of size. So they say tall size, large size, or grande size. So you have to choose among that size at cafe. Okay. So tall size is tall size in Korean. This is kind of Konglish. All right. So some English word is just imported to Korea, so we don't translate it to native Korean. Okay. Yeah. So tall size is tall size in Korean. All right. Got it? 자, anyway, give me a receipt, please. Is 영수증 주세요. Okay. But if you want to say it more polite way, then you can attach 좀 before 주세요. 좀 주세요. 영수증 좀 주세요. Okay? 영수증 좀 주세요. Yeah, great. 자, and the last question, last one. Give me some water, please. 자, 여러분, water 알죠? Water is 뭐예요? 물. Easy. 물 좀 주세요. Got it? 네, 물 좀 주세요. Okay, so I hope you can understand all of these sentences that we've learned last time. So you are officially ready to learn today's lesson. Okay, so we're gonna learn a little bit more about how to use can I get sentence in Korean. Okay, 자, so this is the key sentences that we're gonna learn today. 자, 한번 같이 볼게요. Let's look over together. 자, can I get the 떡볶이 and 순대? 자, so here, can I get A and B pattern? So do you know how to do that? Okay. 자, and I'd like 2 serving of 삼계탕. So 삼계탕 is the name of food. And do you know how to say 2 servings or 1 serving? 3 portion like that. Do you know how to say that? Okay, we're gonna learn today. And 1 kimchi stew and 1 soft tofu stew, please. 자, or maybe you know already this one, 찌개, right? Instead of stew, I'd like to say 찌개. Yeah, 찌개 is a name of, stew in Korean. And I think lots of people already know what is 찌개. So I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. So do you say 1 kimchi찌개 and 1 soft tofu 찌개, please, in Korean? Okay, we're gonna learn this one today. And I'd like 3 servings of pork bellies and 1 bottle of soju. Okay, so this is normally the pattern that we say. Great. 네. When we order pork belly in the restaurant. Okay, so pork belly and soju. How do you order this one? And the next sentence is 1 fried chicken and 2, what is this? A glass of beers, please. And it looks weird, I know, but I'm gonna let you know why I use this one when I explain this sentence detailed. Okay, so we're gonna learn how to order food at the restaurant, and then this question is what I've got from you. So I asked you what you want to know about Korean, and then you tell me this is what you want to know. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know how to do that. And then today's pattern is 랑 이랑 주세요. Easy. Okay, 뭐뭐랑 뭐뭐이랑 뭐뭐랑 주세요. So especially A랑 B랑 주세요. So this is a key pattern for today's lesson. 자, and do you know when we use 랑 and then when we use 이랑? Okay, so like here, 떡볶이랑 튀김이랑 어묵 주세요. So like you can see. 자, 떡볶이. So E has no final consonant. In this case, we attach 랑 and it means and, okay? And 튀김 means, fried, fried. And then 튀김 has a final consonant, and in this case, we attach 이랑, okay? So, 떡볶이 and fry, yeah, and 어묵 주세요. 어묵 is fish cake. Fish cake in English. So anyway, 어묵 주세요. So when you say A and B and C 주세요, it's like this. 떡볶이랑 튀김이랑 어묵 주세요. Yeah, this is the basic pattern of today's lesson. But you're gonna learn the more complex pattern with this, sentences. Okay. 자, 그러면 let's see from the first sentence. Can I get the 떡볶이 and 순대? 자, 스테프님 already sent me the sentence. 떡볶이랑 순대도 하나 주세요. Yeah, good. 자, but my sentence is like this. 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요. 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요. 자, 순대도 하나 주세요. It's okay. Yeah, it sounds good. And do you know what is 순대? 순대가 뭘까요, 여러분? 네. 자, 순대 looks like this. 순대. Can you see that? Yeah. This is like Chinese sausage. Yeah, in English. So in the restaurant that we can order 떡볶이, so we normally order one other food like 순대 or other food. Okay, I'll let you know what is it. Blue sausage. Thank you, 아모개님. 감사합니다. Yeah, please help me in English. Okay. So this is 순대. 그래서 we can say 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요. Like this. 자, 그리고 and we can then what about 튀김? 튀김. Do you know what it is? 튀김? So I'd like to order 떡볶이랑 튀김 주세요 normally. But we don't say just 튀김 because 튀김 has so many, there are so many kinds of 튀김 like this. 자, this one, this one is, yeah, 김말이. 김말이. Do you know 김? 김 is seaweed. 그리고 말이 means when you make roll something like a 김밥. Do you know 김밥? 네. 그래서 김말이 is like so here's it's okay. So inside here is like a 잡채. Do you know 잡채? 네. 잡채. So inside is like a 잡채 and then the surface the seaweed is rolled. So we call this kind of fried 김말이. 김말이. Okay? Yeah. And then the thing that I like is this one is 오징어 튀김. 오징어 튀김. 튀김 means fried and then do you know 오징어? 오징어가 뭐예요? What is 오징어? 오징어는 squid. You know, squid game. 오징어 game in Korean. So that is squid. 오징어. Okay. 자, 그래서 오징어 튀김 I like. 오징어 튀김 a lot. 네. 그리고 김말이 and 잡채튀김 is the same meaning. 잡채 is 잡채 inside. So, yeah, that's right. 네. 그래서 you can say 떡볶이랑 오징어 튀김 주세요 or 떡볶이랑 김말이 주세요. Alright? Yeah. So this is what I like. I'd like to share with you. 자, and 어묵. I told you 어묵 is fish cake. It looks like this. Yeah. It's soft and then it's not chewy. It's warm and normally we eat this 어묵 with the very warm soup together. And then you can see this when you find the street food, the wagon kind of. Yeah. So they sell the 떡볶이 and 어묵 like this. And then 순대, I show you 순대 already. So you can say 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요 or 떡볶이랑 오징어 튀김 주세요. Okay? Great. 자, 그러면 then let's move on to the next sentence. All right? 자, and then the next sentence is I'd like 2 serving of 삼계탕. Yeah. So 스티븐님 잘하셨어요. You did a good job. 2 serving, you can say 2그릇. But, for me, yeah, my habit is to say 2인분, 2인분. So when you say 2 portion of something, we say this 인분, okay? So in means person, 인간, human, okay? 2인 분 is a portion. So the amount for 2 person, okay? The bowl of 2 person for 2 person. So it is 2인분. And 삼계탕. Do you know 삼계탕? Okay, I'm gonna show you one more time. How does it look like? 자, 삼계탕은 so simply it's a chicken soup. Okay, chicken soup. I really like it, so it makes me feel encouraged. Not inside, I mean my physical. Yeah. So it's a chicken soup, so it's really good for health. As you can see here, it's ginseng and so many ingredients that makes your body energetic. Okay, so okay. Anyway, so when you say 2 portion is 2인분. Okay, so I'd like 2 serving of 삼계탕 in Korean is 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. Okay, 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. 자, speak after me twice, 3 times. Okay, 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. Great. 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. Alright, one more time. 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. 2인분. Okay, great. 자, 그러면 let's practice how to say okay, 1인분. 1인분 is the 1 portion, okay? 자, 3 times. 1인분. 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 Okay. 자, 2 portion. 2인분. 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 Let's say that 3 times. 자, 3인분. 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 Okay. For 4 people, 4인분. 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 Great. 네. 그래서 so if you want to order the same menu for, 1 person, you can say 삼계탕 1인분 주세요. And then for 2 person, 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. For 3, 삼계탕 3인분 주세요. Okay? For 4 people, 삼계탕 4인분 주세요. Okay? 자, 그러면 now it's your turn. I'd like to order 3 serving of 떡볶이. 자, 떡볶이. How do you say that? How do you say that? 자, use your mouth. Okay, this is the time to practice speaking. Okay, so you have to use your mouth. So when I say something in Korean, please repeat after me. And then like this, if I give you the chance to speak by yourself, then move your mouth. Okay, so I don't think you know how to say every expression in these lessons. Maybe you think like, I know this one, I know how to say that, I know how to translate it, but it's not enough. You have to say, you have to practice to speaking in Korean. So even though you can read and you can understand, you know the grammar, but it's not enough. Please use your mouth and say that. And this is the time to move your mouth, not my mouth. Okay? 자, 그래서 say, repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay? 자, 그래서 삼계탕 and then the answer was what was it? 떡볶이 3인분 주세요. Okay, I thought you're right. 자, 그러면 let's move on to the next. 자, next sentence is like this. 1 kimchi stew and 1 soft tofu stew, please. So I'd like to order 2 different menu, and then the first one is 1 김치찌개. 네. So when you say the number of the portion, great. Yeah, you have to say that after the name of menu. You know, it's totally opposite compared to the English, right? In English, you have to say one 김치찌개, but in Korean, it's 김치찌개 하나. Okay? 네. So, 김치찌개 하나 and one soft tofu stew is also 순두부찌개 하나. Okay? 순두부찌개 하나. So, I can say 김치찌개 하나랑 순두부찌개 하나 주세요. 네. And okay, let's say this together. 김치찌개 하나랑 순두부찌개 하나 주세요. Did you say that? 네. One more time. 김치찌개 하나랑 순두부찌개 하나 주세요. Great, great. 네, 안녕하세요, 연쌤님. 반갑습니다. 자, 우리는 we are learning Korean pattern. Okay. 자, so we know how to say one portion instead of 하나. So let's say that 1인분 instead of 하나. 자, like this. 김치찌개 1인분이랑 순두부찌개 1인분 주세요. Okay, it's your turn. Please say that. 김치찌개 1인분이랑 순두부찌개 1인분 주세요. 자, can you pronounce this correctly? 1인분. Sounds like this. 1인분. 자, let's say this together. 1인분. 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 Okay. So, 김치찌개 1인분이랑 순두부찌개 1인분 주세요. Can you say that? Okay, great. Alright. 자, 그러면 do you like Korean 찌개? Do you know 찌개? I like 김치찌개 a lot with the pork belly like this. Great. 네. So 김치찌개는 김치 stew like you can see. And do you know 순두부찌개? 네, 순두부찌개는 inside there is a soft tofu and it's a kind of spicy but it's really good. Yeah. So it's really popular. And then inside there is a egg. Oh, and then here is one tips. So maybe there is a restaurant in Korea if you visit Korea. So when you order 순두부찌개, you know there is a the egg. What is that? The basket of egg. 네. 그래서 so you can pick one egg and then you can put it inside by yourself. In some restaurant, not every restaurant, but there is a, you know, kind of silent rules. So please do not put lots of egg inside because nobody say that you have to put only one egg, but it's kind of rule. So if you put lots of egg, oh, it's free, then, you know, it's gonna be not good. So maybe the owner will give you some, you know, bad word. Yeah, if you're not lucky, so please remember that, alright? 자, 그리고 here is a question. 선생님 질문 있어요. 앞에 하나를 사용해야 돼요. 네. 하나? 이렇게? 요. 하나는 should be after the name of the menu, okay? So in Korean, you have to say 하나 or 1인분 after the name of food. Okay, so like this. 김치찌개 하나, 순두부찌개 하나. Okay? Alright. Okay, then let's move on to the next. Great. 자, 그러면 이번에는 I'd like 3 serving of pork bellies and 1 bottle of soju. Alright, so we learned how to say 3 servings, right? That's 3인분, great. And pork belly is 삼겹살. Do you like 삼겹살? 삼겹살? I ate 삼겹살 2 days ago. It was super great. Yeah, I love it. 자, 삼겹살. How does it look like? I think you know already, but let me show you. 네. 삼겹살이죠? This is 삼겹살. And mostly we grilled 삼겹살. And lots of people likes to order soju 네, in the restaurant at the same time. And one bottle is 한 병. Okay? 한 병. And then like other words, you have to say 한 병 after the name of the order, the name of food. Okay? So in this case, 소주 한 병 주세요. Alright? 소주 한 병. So if you want to order 3 portion of pork belly and 1 bottle of soju, it's like this. 삼겹살 3인분이랑 소주 한 병 주세요. Okay? 네. 자, please repeat after me. 삼겹살 3인분이랑 소주 한 병 주세요. 자, one more time. 삼겹살 3인분이랑 소주 한 병 주세요. 네, great. 자, 그리고 and did you notice that when I say 소주, 네, it's not 소주 I say, right? So it's the spelling is 소주, but I don't pronounce like that. I think nobody say that. I don't know why, but native Koreans speak soju. I don't know the reason why, but we do. So when you say soju, it's not soju, this is soju, soju. I think if there is someone who just say 소주 한 병 주세요, maybe I think it's not sounds tasty. Okay, I don't know why. So 소주 한 병, alright? 자, and this is a famous Korean alcohol. But if you don't like to drink soju, of course you can order other beverage like Coke. 자, Coke in Korean is 콜라. 콜라. 자, please repeat after me. 콜라. 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 Do you like 콜라? 콜라 좋아하세요? 네. 자, and I'd like to order 2 bottle of Coke. Then I can say 콜라 2병 주세요. Okay? 콜라 2병 주세요. And I think you already know what is 병 means. 병 means bottle. Bottle. Okay? Bottle. It's 병. 콜라 2병 주세요. 자, please move your mouth. 콜라 2병 주세요. One more time. 콜라 2병 주세요. Okay, great. 자, 그리고 and if you like beer in Korean is 맥주. 맥주. Okay? So, yeah, repeat after me. 맥주. 맥주. Okay? If you want to order 1 bottle of 맥주, please say like this. 맥주 한 병 주세요. 맥주 한 병 주세요. 네, and I will give you one more tips. If I say, 여기 사장님 소주 한 병 주세요, like that, then maybe the owner, will ask me like, 무슨 소주 드릴까요? 네, which 소주 do you want? Which one? So, there is a brand, the name of soju. So normally I order, if I order soju, I don't like soju actually, but if I have to do that, I normally order 참이슬. This is kind of, a very secret information, very, very hide information. So please remember if you want to order soju, and then if they ask you which brand, then you can say just 참이슬. 참이슬 주세요. 오, 아모개님 처음처럼도 알아. 와우. 아모개님 knows one more brand. 처음처럼 주세요. Yeah, you can say like that. 참이슬 처음처럼. 자, 참이슬 means, 참 means genuine, okay? Genuine, real. And then 이슬, what is 이슬? 이슬이 영어로 뭐예요? 나 영어로 모르겠어, 이슬이 뭔지. I have to find out right now for my English. Do you know what is 이슬 in English? 이슬 is dew네요, dew. 아, it's like Mountain Dew. Okay. 이슬은 dew예요, dew. 그래서 it's like a real dew. 네. 이슬은 dew입니다. 그리고 처음처럼. 처럼이 뭐예요? 처럼 means like a first time. Like a first time. Okay. So soju marketing is kind of like pure and yeah, pure. They wanted to show any soju is good to, yeah, it's like a pure, okay? So 처음처럼 like a first time, we have a pure taste like that, okay? And can we move or not? Do you want to know the more brand for 맥주 or not? If you want to know that, then I will let you know. But if you are not interested in, the brand of 맥주, then I will move. What do you want? 어때요, 여러분? Okay, you don't like it. I think so. 자, 저 넘어갈게요. 자, 다음입니다. Next sentence is like this. One fried chicken and 2 glass of beer, please. 자, I prepared this sentence because I like fried chicken. I like chicken. People like Korean chicken. So I think you should know how to order chicken in Korea. All right. 자, one fried chicken is, fried. This is kind of Konglish, that the Korean word, but it's imported from English, so it is Korean style English. So we cannot say fried, the F sound, so just fried, okay? So fried chicken. And how to say one? One is 한 마리, 한 마리. So body is when we count the animal, so we use this counter noun, body, okay? 한 마리. But instead of 한 마리, you can also say just 하나. 네, fried chicken 하나. If you don't remember how to say body, then just say 하나, okay? fried chicken 하나 and 2 glass of beer. 자, is it familiar or not? So we say 치맥, I think you know why it's 치맥. It means Korean people love chicken and beer. Okay. So we just made a new word. chicken plus 맥주. chicken and beer. So the shortened word is 치맥. Okay. 자, 그래서 맥주 2잔. 이거는 치킨 플러스 맥주 is like a very very popular menu in Korea. 자, 그리고 when we order 맥주 in the restaurant, there are some different situations. So I just made this sentence like this. 자, 한번 볼게요. 프라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 500 2잔 주세요. 에? What is 500? 자, 여러분, so before you repeat after me, I'll let you know what is 500 means. 자, 500 means 500cc. 500cc means 500 milliliter. So we have the 500 milliliter, 500 milliliter glass of beer, and this is very common menu. So I'll show you how does it look like the menu. Okay. This is 반반. Yeah, like this. 자, when you see this menu, is it good or not? 자, look at this. 여기 보세요. 자, in the menu에서 500cc, 300cc, like this. 오, 네. And 1700cc, 2700cc, like this. They show this amount of glass of beer, right? So when we order this kind of menu, yeah, we just say, 네, 500. 500 주세요. 네. 500 2잔 주세요. Do you understand what I'm talking about? 오케이. 자, 그래서 두 잔 means glass. 오케이. two glass. 네. 큰 맥주? Yeah, big amount of beer. So, 502잔 주세요. 이거는 500ml 맥주 두 개. two glass 주세요. 이 말입니다. 자, 그리고 and then I also very like 반반. Yeah, 반반 치킨. Have you ever heard about this? 반 means half. Okay? Half and half order. So, 반반 치킨 looks like this. 자, 이렇게 생겼어요. Looks like this. So half is a seasoning chicken, and then the other half is fried chicken. So I really like this one. So when I order this kind of chicken, I say 반반 한 마리 주세요. Alright? 반반 한 마리 주세요. 자, 그러면 I think you understand how to say 반반. Yeah, how to order chicken right now. So let's practice together. 자, I will read this one first, and now, and then it's your turn. 자, 후라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 502잔 주세요. 뭐라고요? 네, 잘했어요. 자, 한 번 더, one more time. 후라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 502잔 주세요. Okay, great. 네, 잘하셨어요. 자, 그러면 now let's order half and half order, okay? So, please repeat after me. 반반 한 마리랑 502잔 주세요. 네. 반반 한 마리랑 502잔 주세요. Okay, great. Yeah, 잘하셨습니다. Great, great. 자, 이제 So now we've learned these 5 key sentences together. And then let's review together. 자, do you remember how to say Can I get the 떡볶이 and 순대 in Korean? 자, 어떻게 할까요? Can I get is 주세요. 네, 아무개님 치킨 먹고 싶죠? 예, 치킨 맛있어요. 네. 자, anyway, 자 이거 만들어 봅시다. Let's make this sentence together. 어떻게 할까요? 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요라고 하면 되겠죠? Yeah, I think you remember this sentence. 자, let's say one more time. 떡볶이랑 순대 주세요. Use your mouth. Okay, great. 자, next sentence. Let's make this together. I'd like 2 servings of 삼계탕. Do you remember how to say that? 2 servings in Korean. 자, say that. 말해보세요. 제가 I'm listening. 뭐라고요? Okay, great. 자, how to say that in sentence? 뭐라고요? 네. 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. Alright? 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. 자, repeat after me. 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. 네, 삼계탕 2인분 주세요. Great. 자, 이제 next sentence. 1 kimchi stew and 1 soft tofu stew, please. 자, 어떻게 말할까요? How can you say that? 네. 김치 스튜, 김치찌개. 김치찌개 하나랑 soft tofu, 순두부 찌개 하나 주세요. 오케이? 자, let's say this sentence together. 김치찌개 하나랑 순두부찌개 하나 주세요. 자, speak loudly. 김치찌개 하나랑 순두부찌개 하나 주세요. Perfect. Okay. 자, 이제 let's move on to the next sentence. I'd like 3 servings of pork bellies and 1 bottle of soju. 자, 어떻게 말할까요? 네. 3 servings? 어떻게 말해요? 3인분. 그쵸? 삼겹살, 네, 3인분. 3인분. And one bottle of soju. 소주 한 병 주세요. 오케이? 자, 다시 한번 얘기해 봅시다. 삼겹살 3인분이랑 소주 한 병 주세요. Repeat. 네, 한 번 더. 삼겹살 3인분이랑 소주 한 병 주세요. Alright. Okay, you're following me. Great. 자, repeat after me. 자, 마지막. Last sentence. One fried chicken and two 500cc beer, please. 오케이, 어떻게 할까요? 네. 프라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 어떻게 해요? 500 두 개 주세요. Just 500 두 개. Alright. 자, please repeat after me. 프라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 500 두 개 주세요. 네, one more time. 프라이드 치킨 한 마리랑 500 두 개 주세요. Great. 잘하셨어요. 오케이. 자, and now I let you know 5 more bonus sentences for today's lessons. Okay. 자, 여러분. Do you remember how to say receipt? 자, 우리 이거 어떻게 말할까요? 네. I know lots of people want to get the receipt at the restaurant, so you'd like to ask like this. 자, how do you say that in Korean? Receipt is 영수증이죠? 네, 영수증. How do you say? 영수증. So, can we get a receipt is 502잔. 아모개님, good question. And you're right. 네. 502잔 주세요. It's also right. 네. 502개 주세요. 502잔 주세요. It's good. 자, 맞고요. And then, can we get a receipt? 자, 이거는 영수증 주세요. 하면 돼요. 네. If you want to say this more politely, 영수증 좀 주세요. It's also good. Okay? 자, 그 다음에 이거 어떻게 할까요? Can you wrap this up? 자, you don't want to left the food in the restaurant. You don't want to throw it over. So you would like to wrap that food. So how can you ask that in Korean? Can you wrap this up? 어떻게 할까요? 포장. 포장해 주세요. 포장해 주세요. 자, wrap. 이거는 포장하는 거예요. 포장하다. 포장해 주세요. Or you can say that 싸주세요. 자, 싸주세요 also means the same. Wrap this up. Okay? So you can ask like this. 이것 좀 포장해 주세요. Or 이것 좀 싸주세요. Okay? 네. Alright, great. 자, 그 다음에 이거 어떻게 할까요, 여러분? 네. Can you bring me a plate? 자, sometimes we need one more plate or two more plate to separate the food. So you need to ask like this. 자, how can you say that in Korean? Can you bring me a plate? 자, plate in Korean is 접시. 접시. And then we have a specific word for the 접시 at the restaurant. Yeah. I don't know why, but we say that 앞접시. Yeah, 앞 means front, in front. And then 앞접시 means something, the plate for just to separate the food at the restaurant. So we call that 앞접시. 그래서 앞접시 좀 주세요. 네. 앞접시 좀 주세요. Can you bring me a plate? How many? 몇 개요? 앞접시, what about two plate? 자, 앞접시. 앞접시 두 개 주세요. 오케이? 네. 두 개. 한 개, 두 개. Yeah, 하나 더 주세요. Also very good. 앞접시 하나 더 주세요. 자, if you already ask, can you bring me a plate? But if you need one more, then you can say 하나 더. one more plate. Okay? 앞접시 하나 더 주세요. 자, 그리고 and do you know what? I think you know, but I think maybe some of you don't know about it. Can I get a refill? Yeah, in the Korean restaurant, most of side dishes, you can get refill. It's for free. So you can ask like this: Can I get a refill? Can I get more kimchi or can I get more 깍두기? You can ask like that. So 어떻게 말할까요? 네. Can I get a refill? 자, 이거는 you can just say just let's say that 김치, okay? 김치 좀 더 주세요. 자, you have to ask, you have to call them first, like 저기요, 네, 저기요, or 사모님 or 사장님, like that. 사장님. Okay, let's say like this to be polite. 사장님, 김치 좀 더 주세요. or 사장님, 김치 리필해 주세요. Okay, 네. 리필해 주세요. Also Konglish, but it works. 김치 리필해 주세요. 사장님, 김치 좀 더 주세요. Yeah, 진짜요. Yeah, really. You can get more. Side dish is free. But these days, maybe there is a self bar, so you have to check the notice. So in some places, some restaurant, we have to get more side dish for myself. Okay, and then we call that kind of restaurant is doing self service. So if I ask like this, 사장님 김치 좀 더 주세요. Then 사장님 just ask me back, call me back. Call me가 아니죠? Yeah, tell me back like, self service예요. It means just bring it by yourself. Yeah, there is a self service bar, so you can bring it by yourself. self service bar 이용하세요. Okay. So you can get more kimchi most of every restaurant. 자, 그 다음에 can I get one more spoon? Can I get one more spoon? How can you say that? Do you know spoon in Korean? 스푼 뭐라고 하죠? 스푼? 스푼은 숟가락이라고 합니다. 숟가락. But in these days, you can say spoon as well. Yeah. spoon. It also Konglish, so people can understand. spoon. 그래서 숟가락. 사장님, 숟가락 하나 더 주세요. 이렇게 하면 됩니다. 네. Like one more is 하나 더. So please remember, it's very useful. 숟가락 하나 더 주세요. Or 사장님, 여기 스푼 하나 더 주세요. 네. Or do you know what is chapstick? chapstick 뭐라고 할까요? 네. 네, 젓가락. 네. 젓가락 하나 더 주세요. 젓가락 하나 더 주세요. Do you know how to use chapstick? If you're not good at, using chapstick, then you can ask fork as well. 네. 포크는 포크라고 하면 됩니다. In Korean, that's 포크. 사장님, 여기 포크 하나 주세요. 사장님, 여기 포크 하나 주세요. Okay. 네. Great. All right. So, okay, so we've learned how to order food at the Korean restaurant. So, we learned how to say A랑 B 주세요, and also how to say one portion, three portion, the three servings, like that. Okay, and then we also learned how to say ask one more plate or one more spoon today. And I hope you like this lessons. And I didn't say at first, but you can get the PDF file for today's lesson. If you want to get it, then please leave your email address, under these videos. Not to the live chatting comment. Okay, so please under this video, let me know your email address, then I will send you one by one. Okay, so you can get the PDF file. Yeah, and this is the this lesson is happen. I'll show you every Sunday night at Korean time, the 10 p.m. So please get notification if you subscribe to this channel. You can do that. Also, if you want to get more about the book that I'm gonna, publish at the end of this year, then you can subscribe the newsletter. Okay, so you can do that on my website, alphakoreanclass.com. Okay, alphakoreanclass.com. So please visit my website to get the useful information about the new book, and also I made a monthly newsletter to let people know what I'm gonna do, and then what's my new lessons and everything about my new updates. 네, 여러분 감사합니다. 예, 오케이. 감사합니다, 여러분. 네, 저도 너무너무 감사드려요. 그래서 I'm gonna keep continue, these lessons, and we are actually doing unit 1 now. So I made already the full tables. So the food and dining unit is gonna be 7 lessons, and then we're gonna move to the next unit again and again. Okay, all right, then I hope you have a wonderful weekend if you have more time, and then have a good night if you are similar like me. Then see you next week. 여러분, 우리 다음 주 일요일에 또 만나요. See you next Sunday. Okay, bye. 안녕. 안녕히 가세요. 예, 감사합니다.